incidents over the past several years where we have had a need for an armored vehicle. And when I say armored vehicle, I don't mean a tank with a big, large barrel gun on top. It's more of a transport, a personnel transport carrier to get them in and out safely in a hot zone or a spot where they may have the risk of taking on gunfire. We had an incident several years ago at the lake where a subject had a weapon. We had to call the state police for their armored vehicle, and the state police has always came when we called them, but sometimes it takes several hours for them to get here. As well as Botetourt County, they will come if we call them, but it's going to take a while for them to get here. The most recent event was a couple weeks ago in Alleghany, where deputies, troopers, and Clifton Forest town officers responded to a call for a man with a gun who was firing. And these deputies, troopers, and Clifton Forest officers were pinned down, taking gunfire for several hours. And you can imagine how long 60 seconds is when you're down behind a vehicle and it's cold and there's nowhere for you to go. They were in the middle of the street, so they had to use the vehicle for cover. We called the state police, and they did send their vehicle as well as their tactical team to assist our TAC team. We called Botetourt. They were willing to send theirs, but it just takes time to get here, and sometimes we may not have that time in the future. And with the way things are going and how times are now with all of the active shooters going crazy in this country, we hope it never happens here again. But if it does happen here again, we would like an armored vehicle so we could be better prepared to get law enforcement officers out of harm's way more quickly and efficiently, as well as we use them in our gate to evacuate residents of some of the houses, and some of the houses down there took gunfire. Some of the vehicles down there took gunfire. One of the state police cars took a hit from a shotgun. So what took a couple of hours to evacuate those deputies, trooper, and officers who were pinned down would have taken minutes if we would have had our own armored vehicle. And I'm not asking you to waive policy and pass one tonight. What I am asking is for your blessing and for your permission for us to work with the staff to try to find a creative way to get one of these for our emergency response team.
Board members have any questions?
Is this basically a bulletproof car? Is that what we're talking about here?
It's based on a large truck chassis, like a Ford F-450. Has a diesel engine, and the entire vehicle is bulletproof up to a .50 caliber rifle.
And how many areas that are close to ours in size have one of these cars, vehicles?
I'm not sure what the answer to that question is, but the closest one we have is Botetourt County to us.
And of course, the ultimate question, what are we talking about dollar-wise here?
I'm not 100% sure of that either. The one we got a quote from Bearcat, who's the manufacturer, is $249,000 and some change. We're also looking at an alternative of maybe getting a refurbished one from them. So that would save us a little bit of money. We have, for the past 5 years, we've submitted grants to different entities for one of these vehicles, but we've been unsuccessful in getting the grant funds. So, I mean, looking at the grant funds is not out of the question, but we haven't been successful thus far.
How long does the state police keep their interest money?
I don't know the answer to that question. But I mean, if we got one, I mean, it would outlast most of us in here. I mean,
Have we had a conversation with the state police about putting one here in Alleghany County?
The state police has one in this division, and they have their own full-time emergency response team or tactical team. And the only issue we would run into, we requested, they could be anywhere, throughout Southwest Virginia on another call, and theirs may not be available. Same way with Botetourt. They may have a call, and theirs may not be available. So we may not have the ability to even call from another agency.
What I was saying was, could they port one here?
No,
Or just be the home base?
no.
No. We call Salem, and then they call their TAC commander, and then they would, I think it's based out of Salem. But I believe they only have one in this division. I don't think they have a multiple fleet of them.
Nice thing about doing this through the sheriff's department, that it would also include city coverage for it too. So if some law enforcement agency is going to do it, it's pretty apparent the sheriff's department should be one.
Well, we're still, talking to the city and the town of Clifton Forge about, still pursuing a regional emergency response team. Even if they're separate teams, we want to all train together and work together to better serve our communities. We also have mutual aid agreements intact with Covington, Clifton Forge, Highland, and Bath County. Highland and Bath County, we're their primary emergency response team too. When they have a major issue, they call us.
Just because I don't have any knowledge of it, and I've seen it before, what is the vehicle that the tactical team uses now? It's not bulletproof, it's just
No, it's
like a big station wagon, just to carry
it
people?
was a former ambulance. I mean,
But it's just like an ambulance, it's not,
it wouldn't stop a 22.
I thought it would, that's why I was wondering, okay. So it's just for transport, it's not,
It's just for transport.
okay.
So do you do backup also then for Bath and Highland counties? Is that what you said?
We have a mutual aid agreement with those jurisdictions. They don't currently have an emergency response team, so if they have something, if they have that need, they would call us, and they do call us, and we respond and do the best we can do with what we have.
So this armored vehicle would also be used responding to their needs too,
Yes, ma'am.
correct?
You wouldn't mind if we reached out to that? I know that's where you're going. We could reach out to them too. Maybe they could be part of this solution.
Yeah, I'm just asking for your blessing and permission to move forward with staff to try to find a creative way to make this happen.
That's
It's a necessity.
First it is.
With this, 5 years ago, it was a luxury. Now, to me, it's a necessity.
I think we've got the right guy in place to work with you.
Did you? I agree.
Let's get down in the weeds and see what we can find.
Thank you.
Thank you.